The question is, there are three false statements here. Can you identify which are these three false statements? Simple mathematics, very simple.
Sir, I know. Sir, I know. Sir, I know. Just
Spend some time with the question, figure it out.
the
Three
second one.
questions.
The second one is false. In the first column,
We
the
need
second one
three
is false.
statements.
Yeah.
We need, there are three, huh? There are three statements which are false.
I see the three false statements. I see them.
Okay, Nidhi, tell me.
It's 3 times 6 is 17. 13 minus 6 is 5. And the question, there are only two false statements.
Where is the third one then?
And the third one is the question. There are only two false statements. And 30
yes,
and
yes.
30 equals 5.
Yes, go ahead, go ahead. Everyone waits your answer, yes. So you have this is wrong, very right. And which one is another one?
The first one in the second column. Yeah.
Now where is the third one?
Third one.
Down. 8 divided by
Isn't that equal sign supposed to come a little more near to the 8, 4? Sir, can you hear me?
Near? Okay, I'll bring it near. 8 by 4 is 2 is the right statement. 2 plus 2 is right. 5 plus 4 is 9. Always right. Where is third statement wrong?
okay. See, there are three mistakes.
Nidhi was going in the right direction.
The question, there are only two of the false number statements. Second is 3 times 6 is 18, not 17. And third is 13 minus 6 is 7, not 5.
Yes, I crossed it out already. This is cross, this is cross. Now 2 plus 2 is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 5 plus 4 is 9. Where is the third one?
The third mistake is in the question itself. There are three false statements.
Perfect. Yes, bravo, bravo, bravo. Very good, very good. Third is the question itself is wrong. This itself is wrong.
That's because
there are two false statements.
yeah.
In fact, we got the question wrong. There were only two of the number sentences were false. The mistake had to be in the question itself.
Perfect. You are very right. Aryan? Please say your name.
My name is Aryan Shah. Aryan Shah.
Yes, very good. This is a very right observation. Yes, the statement itself is faulty. It is called truth value paradox, and there are many paradoxes like this in mathematics. And don't take this lightly, huh? These paradoxes. There are paradoxes, yes, which have shaken the very foundation of mathematics.
Actually, when I was there, I was watching the scene here. Your voice was coming like dung, 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 dung. But anyway, your earphone, I guess, is something a little problem.
Okay. Finish. Okay, so these paradoxes are a very important part of mathematics. In fact, mathematics is about looking at things differently. The way others are looking, one doesn't look it that way. Like I was talking about the Fermat's last theorem. You know, it took 350 years to solve that problem. And Andrew Wiles, when he solved it, everybody had to sit up and see, my goodness, 350 years, the problem remained unsolved. Why? What exceptional that man has was the view to the, looking at things. So this is what we have to develop. The intuition, the belief in yourself. This has to come. And you know what exams do? Somebody was asking me when there will be exam. Exams take away that intuition from you. You feel something is good, something is, this should happen, but the exams would give you a mark. So what you end up doing is, you end up confirming. You end up doing what the teacher is asking you to do. But what we should be doing is looking at things in a very big way and then forming intuition. And that intuition is the guide. This is what Andrew Wiles, who solved Fermat's last theorem, he said, when I was working on the problem, it was like a dark room. It was like a dark room. When there is a dark room, what you will do? You will go here, there, you will collide with a furniture piece. So you will know, here is a table. So you will know this is the table. Then you will collide with a chair. You say, here is the table. So you would make a mental map of the room in your head. This is how we do mathematics today in schools. And then somebody comes and switches the light on. You say everything. Here is this, everything is clear now. This is what Andrew Wiles said. So it is like switching on the light switch, and then you go to another room, then you figure it out, then find the limit, find the light switch. So this is what we all should be doing. We should be finding our own light switch. Once you understand the things, then that nobody will teach you. I will also not teach you. Nobody can teach you. Everybody has to find their own light switch.
Teacher,
Shakuntala Devi, yeah, you have to figure out your own ways of understanding. You know,
Sure.
Shakuntala Devi, the great mathematician from India, what she said about mathematics, you have to build your own scaffolding to reach that height. You want to reach here? Somebody can reach in 3 steps. Somebody can reach in 10 steps. Somebody who reaches in 10 steps, is he any smaller? No. It is his way of doing things. So anytime you find yourself stuck with mathematics, never give up hope. Never. Because you may be taking 10 steps to reach here. Somebody is straight away jumping. He is no better than you. It is your way of doing things. Don't ever give up your way of doing things, your way of looking at things. Your way is unique. You are beautiful, unique people. Keep the uniqueness in you. Okay, now we go to another question.